Hello, everybody. Helen Chenlu here from the Healing Place Energy School. How are you? I'm hoping that you are really, really well. For those people who do not know who I am a certified reflexologist, certified energy medicine practitioner, a Reiki master, and teacher. When I'm not doing hands-on healing, I spend time developing self-care, self-healing courses at the Healing Place Energy School. So I just want to check to see how everyone is doing this week. I want you to feel free to ask me questions about what we are doing tonight. There's a lot that I have been asked to talk about, and I want to very much to get some things out there to just chit chat. First of all, the topics tonight, I want to talk about karma. Karma, how karma could reward you or bite you right in the butt, and what you could do with karma to manipulate it for positive outcome. And then I want to talk about how negative energy gets caught and is literally stored on a cellular level, and what can you do to lift it and start to become more mindful of your habits so you could track more positive energy to you. This is really key. Who doesn't want to feel good about themselves? And just think, by being mindful, you could really manipulate the outcome to almost any situation. But it's a part of, I call it training. And then one of the things that I want to talk about is I'm going to show you a hand reflexology tip on how to address your adrenals. Uh, your adrenals is something that when we're stressed and anxious, you could feel the blood pumping through your body. So I'm going to end with that. And feel free to ask me questions because there's a lot of people who have thoughts about, they want to know more about energy medicine. And here I am going to be sharing information. I've been doing this now since 2006 at the Healing Place in Medfield, Massachusetts. And I have seen people of all ages, from children to elderly people, who really want to have control over their health, because we're so used to giving our healing powers away that it's become a habit. And now that people are starting to be more educated, they want to be proactive in their own health care. So that's just what the Healing Place Energy School is all about. I want to develop classes and courses to help people to self-empower themselves so they can do something with their health through reflexology, chakra balancing, mindfulness, meditation. And then I'm hoping very much sometime this year start Reiki courses too. So not only are you able to help yourself, but you can also help your loved ones. So let's talk about how karma can bite or reward you. The kind of karma that we are familiar with is about what you do to others will come back for you. So what goes around comes around. So instead of thinking of how karma could come back and bite you, can you think about how karma can really is there to teach you a lesson? I think about clients who come to see me at the Healing Place, and so many of them have what I call repetitive negative patterns. And a lot of people really, really believe that there's a lot of things, they don't deserve things. And that's the reason karma comes and bite them in the butt. So instead of seeing how karma can hurt you, can you use it for your own purpose to elevate your energy to the next vibration? One of the things when I get into what I call a negative cycle, I am thinking, why am I doing this? Because I'm one of those people that I get stuck in a mind thought. And then before I know it, I'm like really stuck and I can't get that thought out of my head. So one of the things that I have learned how to do is stop negativity before I actually grow it like a disease. And how do you know that you're storing negativity? A lot of times you could actually feel it in your body. For those people who come to me, I would say 75% of the people have digestive issues. And I first thing I think about people with energy profiles of negativity stuck in the stomach. A lot of times they are caregivers of their family. They worry usually excessively. They take on other people's problems like as though it's their own. This is something that I've started to talk about in my course at First Step to Your Spiritual Journey. Is starting to really learn your patterns, recognizing where you are and what can you do to break the cycle, because all energy is cyclical. It's very much like a boomerang. Whatever you put out there will come back to you. So if you put out negativity, you're going to grow the negativity within you, and you're going to grow the disease or dissociation in your body until you manifest it into some kind of illness. So this negative energy really becomes the seed of these illnesses. And I always tell people who train with me in Reiki, everyone has defective DNA. And what triggers that weakness in your DNA to come out to become an illness? And usually it's some kind of event, something that has pushed the body over its limit, and the body no longer knows how to respond. So what happens a lot of time, the body starts to shut down, because that's the only way it can cope, is through the mechanism of quieting down the body. And this is one thing I love about reflexology. Reflexology is a tool that is used to calm the body down, so the body has a fighting chance to heal. So by pressing on points on the hands, face, ears, feet, some people do body reflexology, but people say, well, that's massage or acupuncture. But there is such thing as body reflexology, which I'm not seeing. And all of those pressure points on the body runs through your certain nervous system. Information radiates up into the spinal cord, up into the brain, and the brain starts to recognize where the confusion is or are, and then starts to send messages to that part of the body to rebalance the energy. So that's really, really key. And the more that your body starts to stop the chaos, you'll come back and you'll be able to reset over and over again, which I think is incredible. So this is basically reflexology gives the body a fighting chance. So that's how I view that. So that's one way how karma could come and bite you. And have you ever thought, what do you do to yourself every single day? As wonderful as reflexology is, it's just a tool, one tool that you need like a whole bunch of complementary tools. So what do you do to manage your stress every single day? It has to be you have to be mindful of pretty much everything you do and say. So getting into the habit of recognizing when you start to have what I call a downfall, ask yourself, why are you thinking these thoughts? Because every time you have a negativity, unless you know how to disperse it, it gets stored inside of here somewhere. So if you have OCD, where you're obsessively thinking about the same thoughts over and over again, think about what you do to yourself and what you do to manage that energy, to dissipate it. So I always say there's so much power in the word stop. Get in the habit of stopping yourself before you grow your own disease or illnesses or dissociation. It's very simple to do. You don't have to be very long. All you have to do is just basically stop, even for 10 seconds. You'd be surprised. That's number one. Two is your breath. Your breath is probably the most important tool in energy healing. And why? Why is that the case? Because your cells are being frantic. chaos. Let's say someone just gave you some terrible news, and your body does not know what to do because all your body systems are kind of like shouting at the same time. By stopping for a minute and taking 3, 4 really good breaths where your diaphragm is moving, you could actually move that energy out of your body. So you breathe in through your nose and you exhale out through your mouth until your diaphragm is moving. So that is a really, really helpful tip. Most people don't breathe fully. You'd be surprised. Even for the longest time, I did not know I wasn't breathing properly. I remember I had jobs in the past. I would end up breathing shallowly to the point I thought I was going to faint, literally faint. And all because I was suffocating myself within. So I make sure that I at least take several good breaths every hour. I try to do it consciously and mindfully every single breath I take. But sometimes what happens is I get into my mindset of writing, then I forget to breathe. Okay. So get into the habit of taking full breaths. All right. So let's talk about the adrenals and what do they do. First of all, your adrenals are really important. They help to manage your stress and anxiety through producing hormones to keep you from flipping out. Cortisol, adrenaline. You have 2 adrenals that lives above the kidneys, and they're pumping all the time. And one thing about adrenals, not only do they help you to manage your stress, they also manage your salt level, your electrolytes. They help to break down fats in the body. What else do they do? They produce hormones to regulate your metabolism, your immune system, to keep your blood pressure normal. And so it's very good. And this is what we need to respond to stress. Heaven forbid, you're about to get run over. All of a sudden, your adrenals will start pumping the hormones to get you moving. So the more you understand how to regulate the hormones there, you're going to be able to keep yourself calm. So where to begin there? Okay, let me see. On your hands, we're going to do some hand reflexology right here. I'm going to show you on my trusted little map. This map here, if you email me, I will send this to you. Your adrenals is, even though it states it's down here, your adrenals is a little bit further up, like more like right about here. No organs or glands are exactly in the same place for anyone, but this one's a little bit low down here. It's more like closer right about here. And you have one obviously in your right hand and the left hand. So what you do is, I'm going to mark where it is on my hand here. It's right about there and right about here, since I'm not a very good lefty. So you're going to do this tip on both hands, and you're going to walk across like this. Walk across. Your thumb is on the back like this, and you're going to walk across, and then you're going to use your fingertips. You're going to dig right into that spot until it starts to release. How long to do this? Maybe about 3 seconds. You can walk all the way across if you like, and then you could come back and repeat. And if it feels like it's a little tender, I want you to work on that a little bit longer, because that is telling you your adrenals a little bit taxed and it needs that attention. So come back and do this several times, and this is going to help you. And then if you want to do it on your feet, see, here's my trusted reflexology feet. You could get these on my store, and I'll tell you how to buy them. But it's right about here. It's the same place. It's right here. Let me see, how did they write it? Where did they write it here? See here, they wrote it way up there. That is not your adrenals. Your adrenals is more closer to here. This is more like your solar plexus. No, there was no 2 reflexology maps I've seen are exactly the same. So you might be thinking, well, which one should I use, Helen? I would strongly suggest that some people do every single map that they find, they will work the points according to that map. But the way I was taught in American style, I come right about here and then I will press right about here. And this is right, again, above your kidney. And you're going to work that point on both sides of your feet. So, so that's what you do. And then once you're done, go get some water, all right, dear, and drink. Because once you're done with any reflexology or energy work, you need to drink to help flush out toxins. So this is my tip about karma, on adrenal, and I thank you so much for joining me. So I am going to end this broadcast, and I'm hopefully you could join me again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. So this is Helen Chin Liu from the Healing Place Energy School. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and press the icon for our next new video.